What's up, guys? Welcome to part 13 of Building Imperial Shipyards in Lego. And guys, today is a huge update. I spent a lot of time just building. I wanted to pretty much get this mock almost complete, pretty much to the point of where it's like 90 to 95% done. And I feel like I did that. You can actually kind of see some of it built behind me. I actually am recording this after initially everything that I did. So I'm really excited to show you guys everything that I've built. I've got a haul video, kind of a haul video within this video, which is kind of cool, because I'm in a huge Bricklink order. So you guys are going to see all the parts that I got, and then you're going to see me actually building those parts, and then of course just looking at the newest edition. So I'm really excited to show you guys this. So without further ado, let's go ahead and look at the new parts that I got from Bricklink. Alright guys, so I cleared off Blaine's desk. I got all the parts from the Bricklink order laid out here to show you guys. So yeah, this is the Bricklink order. This is a pretty massive Bricklink order. Probably one of the biggest that I've gotten. Probably not in like terms of like quantity, but more so in just bulk. Just bulkier parts. This is probably the biggest order that I have received. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into it. I'm just going to tackle this the best way as I can. So we're first let's take a look at the, door frames. These are the double-sided door frames, and there's 3 different colors. You got white, light bluish gray, and reddish brown. And I think I've got like 350 of them, like over 350 of the door frames. And these door frames are obviously going to be used for the filler for the structure of the mock. So I will be using these today in the time lapse actually later, so that should be cool. Next thing is the dark bluish gray bricks. So I did get some 1x6 dark bluish gray bricks, and I don't remember how many I got exactly. And I also got these 1x2, like 2 high 1x2 bricks or whatever, dark bluish gray. No, that's going to be used for the actual like exterior structure of the mock. As well as I got some dark bluish gray panels. Now that's going to be used for the siding. I think that this should be enough brick to finish off the rest of the mock, I hope. So I think that I'm going to be good on dark bluish gray brick from now on, hopefully. Now the next thing here is this is a 1,000 2x4 dark bluish gray tile. Now that's a lot. I probably won't be using, I'm going to be using these on the mock, but I won't be using 1,000 of them. The reason why I got 1,000 was because I normally use these on a lot of my mocks that I've created in the past, and I plan on using them in the future. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just stock up and just get as many as I can. So I got 1,000 of them. And then over here is like, these are like relatively new parts. I don't know like what they're called. Like if you guys know what they're called, like let me know, but I don't know what they're called exactly. I think these came off of the Star Destroyer. I think they originated from the Star Destroyer, but I'm not sure. I don't have like all my facts really with where parts originated from. Here is also, I think this is like a newer part as well. These are like the 1x3 like inverted light bluish gray tiles. I think this may have came off of the Star Destroyer as well, but not sure. But I decided to get this because, it's cool. I can use it for like ceiling or something like that, or just, greebles. So that'd be kind of cool. These might be on the shipyards, but I'm not sure. We're going to see. And then over here is like for the TIE fighters. This is black 1x1 plate. And then I've got black 1x1 tile. Now those 2 parts are going to be used for the TIE fighters. And then over here is going to be used for, these are the black like 1x1 like tooth pieces, like the the plate modifies or whatever. That's going to be used for the TIE interceptors. So I should be fine on TIE interceptors from now on. It's really just the TIE fighters I gotta worry about. I do have some parts there to build more, but it's not gonna be, to finish off anything. But anyways, guys, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna use these parts to build the section that I'm about to show you guys, and then I'm gonna actually use these parts in a time lapse showing you guys, me building up that general area that I'm gonna talk about. And then after that we'll just talk about what I've added in. So anyways, guys, let's go ahead and head over to that. All right, guys, so this is going to be like the focal point of this video. This is where I'm going to be pretty much spending my most attention to. So my plan is that I would like to finish this whole chunk right here, extend the top part, with the sides, the hangars, the runway strip. Hopefully get this built back here too. That would be really nice if I can get that done. And then I would like to finish off the siding here. That's going to be pretty much the main focal point. So that's kind of the plan. But yeah, guys, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take those parts that I showed you guys in that kind of like haul, I guess. And then we're going to go in time lapse and actually use those parts to build this area up. So let's go ahead and head over to that. Alright guys, so I just finished building, and I did a lot off camera. A ton of building off camera, and as you can see already, the kind of progress just speaks for itself. The structure of the mock is complete. You know, I did promise you guys that this was going to be a pretty big update, and I think I delivered most definitely, because I think the last part, I think I had like the filler, I think it was like here or something, that was like incomplete. I pretty much went all the way down, pretty much almost got the entire airfield done, and then of course the structure here is complete. The only thing with the structure that I have to do left is I've got to put some detailing here. I ran out of parts with that. Then I got to like dark bluish gray wall this up to cover up this filler. Pretty much the structure body is done at that point. So right now it's like, I don't know, 97% done, if not more. So it's pretty much done. Of course, another obvious thing that I did add was more progress to the airfield, and there's some big additions to the airfield. There are 3 new buildings that are added to the airfield, one of which is something that we've seen before, obviously, and that's the kind of the hangar here. I just built a 3rd one. There is probably going to be a 4th one over here. I do need to get a little bit more parts because I did run out of like the proper parts to actually create one of these. So I really had to dig deep into my parts collection to actually finish this one. So I got to get a few more parts. I could probably, find something in Blaine's store somewhere. But then over here is it's a new building. It's like a logistical, like weapons depot type building. Pretty much like the unique standout buildings. If you notice, I built in dark bluish gray, like the control tower, which I'll get to in a second. But yeah, like the unique buildings are in dark bluish gray. And this is supposed to be like a logistical, like warehouse for like weapons, like missiles or torpedoes or bombs. Those are going to be stored in here. And this could also maybe contain, aircraft parts, I guess. I don't know. It's just kind of random. I thought it looked really cool. It does look very intimidating as well, and it does look like it does belong there. So I do really like that new building, and I like the overall design of it as well. It's kind of basic, but at the same time, it kind of has some character to it, and I like it. And that's kind of the thing with the Empire, right? Their stuff is very bland colors. Their buildings are somewhat basic. It
it still has character to it though, and I think I did capture that pretty well. And one of the things that I'm extremely excited to show you guys is the control tower. So this control tower was based off of a actual control tower from Langley Air Force Base, U.S. Air Force Base, and it's heavily inspired from that. And that's pretty much where I took most of the inspiration from it. You can see like this has character as well, like I was explaining with this building. This has like kind of the reddish brown, like I don't know if this is really markings. I don't really know what you would call this, but it's got like some reddish brown in there. You've got like the little windows in there. And then of course, you know, it's got like some, you know, design to it, I guess. So I think I pulled it off pretty well. I didn't want this like, you know, just like towering over everything. I hope you guys didn't think like when I said control tower in the previous parts that this was going to be like some extravagant like commercial air tower. When I was talking about like an air tower, I was more of like referencing towards like a military style control tower, and that's kind of how they look. Military control towers look a lot like that. So, you know, it's very basic. It's nothing too extravagant. You know, it's not going to be like the LAX, you know, control tower or something like that. You know, it's just something very straightforward. And I think it's like, you know, when you look at it, you instantly know what it signifies. The whole airfield as a whole, it really just makes it look a lot more complete. So I'm really excited for the next part to finish off this airfield. Probably going to do another fuel depot, like somewhere here. And I'm going to try to squeeze in another hangar here, but it's going to be really squeezed in if I can fit that in. So we'll see how that works. There's one 1x8 black tile, one lone 1x8 black tile. I ran out of black tile, and I need one more. Actually, I need 3 more because I'm going to be building this up, so I need 2 more right here. But one more right here to finish off this airfield. Another thing that I added, and I think you guys probably have like already pointed this out, but if you notice in the last part, you could still see the filler. I did finish this with dark bluish gray brick all the way up. So this side is complete. This makes the mock look a lot more clean. Everything kind of flows. So I'm really happy with that. And again, I got to do that on the other side. So what's left there to do really? So I need to finish off the backside here. That's kind of one of the more obvious things that I have to do. Again, I've got to, finish this off. Of course, like I mentioned before, I've got to tile in this this whole area. I'm not looking forward to that at all. And then, of course, I've got to build a ton more vehicles. I got to get a lot more TIE Fighter variants, around the mock. I got to get more Gozantes around. I got to get more AT-ATs, AT-ACTs, all that type of stuff. And I'm probably just going to knock that out in one Bricklink order. Hopefully get enough, for all those vehicles. My goal is to really just make one more Bricklink order, just enough to finish off this mock. So we are getting extremely close to the final part. I'm estimating maybe 2 more parts left in this series, at most 3 more parts, because my plan is that the next part is going to be strictly just finishing off this airfield, getting the last structures in here, finishing off the back. That's my plan for the next part. And then maybe the part after that's going to be either tiling in this area or just strictly vehicles. But we'll see. So it's going to be 2 to 3 more parts left in this series. So extremely close to the finish line here. Let me tell you guys, I'm really tired building this mock. I don't want to build it anymore. So I just want to kind of knock this out and move on to the next project, because I'm losing motivation for this thing because I'm in the end game here. I have given some thought to this as well. So believe it or not, guys, in that haul, the door frames that I had, I ran out. I actually ran out of door frames again, so I had to really scoundrel up some parts that I had. I had to go through Blaine's store, and I was able to actually finish this off on the back just enough to extend the backside of the airfield section out. The problem is where I ran out of door frames. I've got this whole area. I think it's going to be about 3 studs down. I think that's going to be unaccounted for, I guess is what you would call it. I'm not going to have enough parts to go up there. So the only way I'm going to be able to do that is I'm either going to have to get overly expensive parts in Blaine's store. I don't want to say they're overly expensive because of him. I would say it's just Bricklink pricing and stuff. I know he's got a lot of like these dark red panels, and those are pretty expensive on Bricklink. And even though I'm his brother and he does cut me some deals sometimes, you know, it still has to be fair. You know, he doesn't just give me parts. So I don't know. I'm trying to cheat this thing out. I've been giving some thought, and obviously this mock is not going to be at any convention whatsoever because, of course, COVID-19. All of the conventions, LEGO conventions, have been canceled, at least the ones I was planning to go to. So that's really unfortunate. And of course, this mock's not going to go to any of them. So this is not going to be seen in the public. Also, this is the backside. You know, nobody's really going to see this, even if it did go to the public. So I've been giving heavy thought of just kind of filling in this part where I've got the, you know, the filler up to the level that I need it to get to. And I was thinking about just not doing this back part and just having 3 studs back on the base plate, just not built up. Because, you know, again, nobody's going to see this. It's not really going to matter too much. So I don't know. I might just cut a little corner here and just kind of not do that. Try to divert out of the way from doing that. And I think it's going to be fine if I do that. So we'll see. It'll save some money, save some time. So we'll see. Not much left to do. There's really not a whole lot to do left to the mock. Really, just the biggest thing I got to tackle now is tiling in this whole section. That's gonna be a whole beast to kind of take down because it's gonna be a lot of tile and probably a lot of money. And also another thing I'm not looking forward to is when I do eventually take down this mock, that is gonna just be so boring trying to rip up all these tiles from, I don't know, like 6 base plates, I think is what it is. So that is not going to be fun. But I am excited to finish it off and put, you know, some cool markings in there. I might put some Easter eggs in the markings or something like that for you guys to kind of decipher and figure out. I think that'll be fun. So anyway, guys, I'm very curious of what you think about the, you know, 2 brand new buildings, I guess the 2 new design buildings. I would like to see your guys' feedback on that, what you think and how well it fits into the mock. I would really like to see your guys' thoughts on that. But anyways, that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys at the next part.